What up, Jared? Appreciate the 5 spot. Appreciate it. Always coming through showing love. What's good? What up, what up, what up, good people? We back another Thursday night. This is Coach Evans with Sip Tally Films, and I'm bringing you my 53-man roster predictions. I know I said I was gonna do it because of the way the situation is, with COVID and whatnot, in the NFL and all different sports, but I couldn't resist. I just couldn't resist. So I put my stuff together, got a little format for you, and we're gonna run it. But I just want to make sure you guys hear me good first before we get started. Probably gonna hear a little fan in the background, but ignore that. It's necessary right now. What up, Melvin? D Money, Godson, I see you. And yeah, I was on Vouch Show. That's my guy. We were talking about Earl Thomas. Devin, what's up, Devin? Again, Jared came through with the 5 to jump the show off. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. 86 Ghost was in here 30 minutes early. I appreciate it. Ken, what's up? See who else we got up in here. And that's our normal roll call right here. Our normal roll call. So I ain't gonna hold you long. I know last time I said it was gonna be 20 minutes and it ended up being an hour, but we're gonna run through this pretty quick. So no BS, get straight to it. This is my 53-man roster prediction. First up, we got our specialists. Got our specialists up there on the screen. We all know who they are. Let's see, it's Morgan Cox. I always mess the punter name up. Sam Cook, I think that's right. Sam Cook and Justin Tucker. Those are specialists. I think this group is the longest tenured Ravens group, on the staff. If I'm not mistaken. I know the punter is. Morgan may be also, and I know Tucker been around for a while. But these 3 guys right here been a Ravens staple for a while. And Tucker is probably the best kicker in the league. I would venture to say he's the best kicker in the league. If not top 1, top 2. And we ain't settling for top 2. We want top 1. I think Tucker the best kicker in the league, and he also wears the greatest number ever. Alright, so into the nitty gritty. Everybody that's picking the 53, gonna get them 3 right. Everybody. So there's no need to even dwell on these. Just move on to the next. Let's see what we got next. All right, moving on to the QBs. I got obviously Lamar, obviously RG3, and I got Tyler Huntley getting that 3rd spot. I really do. I just and it's more of a gut thing, and looking at people's tweets and what they're talking about in practice. I really think Huntley's skill set fits Baltimore, because even though he's a mobile guy, I still think his arm play is better than Max Orley. And I think his skill set fits the team better. And Melvin, I'm a huge Steve McNair fan, extremely huge Steve McNair fan. He was the reason I wore number 9. So that's exactly where that came from, Melvin. But back to Huntley, I just a hunch. I think he gonna win it. And even if he don't win it, I think he'll be on a practice squad. But he won't be on our practice squad long. I'll be willing to bet if he gets cut or gets put on the practice squad, he won't be on our practice squad long. I think he's going to be a good backup, especially if he stays around Baltimore. I think he's going to be a good backup when RG3 decides to shut it down. Nah, Joe, you just in time. The only thing you missed, Joe, was the specialists, and everybody know what 3 specialists we're gonna have. So that's all you've missed so far. First, basically the second slide has been quarterbacks, and there's no need to dwell on Lamar. He's the MVP. RG3 did a good job in the Pittsburgh game, and he also got the little Heisman package. So they may try to mix RG3 in a little bit more this year. Maybe not. I don't know. But he's a good serviceable backup. I think we can win games with RG3 in there. Let's move on to the next category. Running backs. Obviously, Mark Ingram. I think Gus gonna stay there because Gus looks amazing right now. Man, if you see like still shots of the running back squad standing together, Gus is like 4 or 5 inches, and maybe I'm exaggerating, taller than the other running backs. His arms look like they've been chiseled from stone, and we already know he runs hard. So, I think he motivated too, based off them drafting Dobbins. So I think you're gonna get an angry guy running downhill because they don't have Gus doing a lot of counters and sweeps and whatnot. When Gus get the ball, he coming right in your mouth. You have an angry guy trying to prove that he should have been he is the number 2 or gonna continue to be the number 2, or that we should have gave him carries in the game we lost. That guy, I think he's gonna be out to prove something, and I think you can look for another 600 to 700, 800 yards again from Gus. Because he got 7 last year, and unless he start off like with a fumble or something, which I don't wish on nobody, I still think he's gonna push the same numbers he had. Now he had it right around 7 last year. J.K. Dobbins obviously gonna make it, 2nd round pick. I think was the 1st or 2nd best running back in the draft. I mean, you could go Swift 1A and Dobbins 1B, or you could swip it around and go Dobbins 1A and Swift 1B. But those 2 guys were neck and neck. In my top 99, I had Dobbins number 2. Justice Hill. I think Justice Hill is going to beat out the guy we brought in, which I don't know why we brought him in anyway. Because I think Hill can return kicks, and he can play some special teams. He run them down the field on punt, punt return, stuff like that. Play some special teams, and obviously Mark Ingram. The Mark Ingram's RB number 1, and I boxed in Ricard here too. So I basically put the fullback in too. So that's why we got 5. You got Ingram, you got Justice Hill, you got Dobbins, you have Gus Edwards, and you have Pat Ricard. So I added the fullback to this just to make it one running back pitcher. All right, so now we come to the first, but this part ain't controversial. This one ain't controversial. We're going with wide receivers. 6 wide receivers. You got and at top, let me see if I can go by the way I got it, because I know the 6. But let me see if I can tell you the pictures. In the top left corner, you have Boykin. In the top middle, you have Prochet. Top right, you have Chris Moore. Bottom left, Snead. Bottom middle, Duvernay. And bottom right, Hollywood Brown. Those are the 6 I got. Other guys are just, I think them all top 6. And the only one that will be iffy on this list is Chris Moore, because he got the situation with his finger. And I was listening to Ken McCusick on his podcast about picking the 53, and they talked about maybe Chris Moore making the team, then getting put on IR, and then bringing back another receiver. But still, I think the 6 guys that'll CPT, I think it's those 6 guys. Those 6 guys right there will be a CPT. And I hope Moore's finger is not like would warrant an IR, because that puts him out to week 8 or week 9 maybe. So I hope his finger allows him to get in there week 1 and do what he do. Even if he don't play wide receiver, he can get out there, make some tackles and whatnot, play gunner, run down on kickoff and all those good things. Because he's better at special teams than he is a wide receiver. And just being honest, not hating on Chris Moore, because I like him as because of what he brings to the table as far as a team guy. But at wide receiver, he's not better than those 6 guys up there. I don't think so. I don't think he's better than those 6 guys up there. All right. Moving on to the next one. Now we start getting to the controversy. And the controversy next. I psyched my own self out. Tight ends. These 3 guys. We got Boyle, Andrews, and I picked Jarrell Adams. I picked Jarrell Adams to be the third guy. A guy that can little bit do some of both. Can block okay, can catch okay. He's one of those crafty, wily guys that can kind of do a little bit of everything. Not great at one thing, but just a jack of all trades, so to speak. And I think that's why Jarrell kind of fits in there and takes that third tight end role. And this is where I could see myself being wrong right here. I can see myself being wrong on this third tight end spot. If not, even bring somebody else in. I can really see myself being wrong or not bring somebody else in. But I got Jarrell Adams right here at the third tight end. All right, water break. 1 second. And no, I'm not sipping purple Kool-Aid today. I actually got water. I see knee deck Adams got the shaking my head emoji because I picked Adams, but man, that's your kinfolk. That's your kinfolk. Why you hating on your kinfolk? Knee deck. But again, let's move on. Now this is probably gonna be unpopular. Ricky, we've done quarterbacks, we've done receivers, we've done running backs, just finished tight end, and we did specialists. That's what we've done so far. We've done quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, O-line is up there now, and specialists. So we're on the O-line now. All right. I got 9 guys making it. 9. And I know that sounds like a lot, but I just got 9 guys making it because them 2 positions in the middle, and some people say them 3 positions in the middle are, I don't think they've been settled yet. I don't think they've been settled. But definitely the 2 outside guys are Orlando and Stanley. Definitely. But as far as the list of other guys I got, let's see. We got Ben Powers. We got Tyree Phillips. You got DJ Fluker. You have, that is Orlando Brown. Then you got Bozen in the middle. You got Makari right up under the O-line sign. 67 is Bredesen. 79 is Stanley in the bottom middle. And in the middle is, the bottom right is Skura. So that's the 9 people I think that are going to make it on the O-line. I'm torn with Powers too. I really am. I'm torn. I don't know. I know they tried him at center and he supposedly had some bad snaps. So, but I like Powers. I like what I saw on his film as a rookie. He did okay in the one game he got to play in versus Pittsburgh. And whoever making the decision on O-line is gonna be tough. Other than the 2 tackles. Because you got to think about this. Somebody in this 9 got to be the backup tackle. And I don't really see a guy that's up there that could be a backup tackle. I know Fluker plays from right tackle when he was younger, but I don't think that's in the skill set anymore. Tyree was a tackle at Mississippi State, but girl, I see 2 tackles up there and 7 interior guys. That's what I see. Melvin asked me if Ronnie get hurt, who you putting there? If Ronnie get hurt, I'm moving Orlando over there and maybe putting Tyree at right tackle, or maybe Fluker, because Fluker used to play right tackle. But right now I would lean toward Tyree because I think he's going to be a little bit more athletic than Fluker right now. So I think if Ronnie went down, they bump Orlando over and put Tyree in there. Or just go straight Tyree. But I think Tyree going to end up being the swing tackle third tackle guy. What up, Ing Raven? Appreciate you for joining us. G West, I appreciate you for jumping in also too. Yeah, we do have him, but I don't think that would be 10. Who would you put Eddington over? Because I think these 9 guys solid. With the exception of the only thing that's not solid is that day Ben Powers had with those snaps, and then when he was at guard trying to block Calais Campbell. But quiet as it's kept, I don't think nobody up there was blocking Calais Campbell at practice. unless he moved outside. Because Calais can't do what he wants to people. So them not blocking Calais Campbell don't mean a lot, because it ain't a lot of Calais Campbells in the league. So they got that guy's a monster. All right, but I got them 9 guys making it. So that puts me, by my count, with 26 offensive guys. I got 26 offensive guys. I got 3 quarterbacks, 5 running backs, that's 8, 6 receivers, that's 14, 9 O linemen, that's 23, and 3 tight ends, that's 26. So now, going to the defense, which means I only got 24 spots left on defense. And this is where it's going to get, it's getting hot in here, literally. Interior D-line, where we going to start at? Interior D-line. So, who I got top left? Big Baby Brandon Williams. Calais Campbell. I know he listed as a defensive end, but because we play 3-4, I count that as an interior lineman. You got Matabuke, then you got Wolf, you got Jahad Ward, then you have Juicy Ellis. Justin Ellis. Those are the 6 guys I got as far as interior D-line. That's a good combination of guys. You got run stuffers, you got edge, like not edge guys, but like pass rushers. Then you got guys that can do both. You got guys that can do both. You got, this is a solid group right here. This is a solid group. It's a solid group. And I think the only battle that may be left is between Juicy Ellis and Washington, the rookie Washington. And I think Ellis may win that. Washington may go to the practice squad. That's the only battle I think that's out there and left. So those are 6 guys. We got, again, Brandon Washington, Calais Campbell, Matabuke, however you say it. Wolf, which I'm hearing great things out of Wolf, like a ton of great things out of Wolf. Jahad Ward, who came in with Fort and Bynes, to kind of help us secure the defense last year. And Ellis, and Juicy Ellis. All right, so moving on. Edge guys, outside linebackers. Edge guys and outside linebackers. So, on my edge guys, I got Matt Judon, obviously, franchise tag guy. Pernell McPhee, Mississippi State guy. Jalen Ferguson, who Joe Newbo calls Pressure Daddy. His initial nickname is Sack Daddy. And then Tyus Bowser. I look for Bowser and Judon to go completely off this year. And I know you're probably wondering why Coach thinking Bowser and Judon gonna go off. Let me show you why I think Bowser and Judon gonna have a monster year. Let me find my mouse. This is why Bowser and Judon is gonna have a monster year. This guy right here that's fixing his fingers in the middle. And this guy right here that's got the dreadlock, bearded, black and white picture right there. These 2 black and white pictures right here is the reason Judon and Bowser are going to go 8. You know what? They just, you got to double team these guys. You definitely got to double team Calais. And then Wolf going to bring pressure and play games. That's 3 guys right there. So that means you're going to have one-on-one on the outside. You're going to have one-on-one. Bowser, McPhee probably play inside a little bit. McPhee probably should have been on this IDL part. Bowser, McPhee, and Ferguson. Man, y'all gonna have some one-on-one blocks. You gotta win. You gotta win. Have to. Get, especially Judon. You want your money? This is your time. Judon, you couldn't be set up in a better situation to max out and get money. Whether it be with the Ravens or some other team, this situation that's in front of you, you couldn't ask for a better situation. But let's move on to see where we at. We're at inside linebackers. I think this is this is not a no-brainer. But Queen, Harrison, Fort, no-brainers. I picked Board over Alaka. I picked Chris Board over Alaka. And honestly, I think Board probably would have started, if not got a ton of PT last year, had he not got in trouble. I mean, not got in trouble, not got hurt. Had he not got hurt. So with that being said, that's why I'm going with Board. but because it's not a lot of no film on either one of them for us to go by. So this is truly gut feeling with me picking Boyd over a lot. Because no preseason, couldn't see him, and there was no reason for me to go back and watch last year's film. And Garnett said Boyd is a perfect special teams fit. Yes. And when I was picking some of these guys, I had special teams in mind. Because I don't think at no point, unless there's an injury, Boyd is going to get a significant snaps at one of those two interior linebacker spots. Most of those, I would say 90% of those snaps are going to go to Queen, Fort, and Malik Harrison. I think 90% of them snaps are going to go to those three guys. And then Boyd will be there just in case something happens. Nobody's second coming to Ray. It's just one Ray. I ain't even falling into that trap. Alright. So those are my 4 interior linemen. What's left? Now we get to the hard part. We have 5 cornerbacks. This is where we probably finna have some discussion, some disagreement, some shaking my head, some he don't know what he talking about. But I got 5 cornerbacks. I got Marlon, bottom left. MP Juice Man, bottom middle. I picked Anthony Avery. I like Anthony Avery. I got Anthony Avery, bottom right. Top left, you have Jimmy, looking like the Terminator. And you got Tavon Young. Now, show me a better group of 5 cornerbacks, just cornerbacks, in the NFL. Show me a better group of 5 cornerbacks in the NFL. I think Nurse going on the practice squad. I mean the IR. I think Nurse will be on IR or practice squad. That's what I think. But I like Nurse. I do like Nurse. He long. He ain't been playing cornerback long. If he plays cornerback this year, this will be his 3rd year playing cornerback ever. He was a receiver. Nurse went to Utah as a receiver. I think Marshall's hurt, right? Ricky, I think if I'm not mistaken, Marshall's hurt already. I think that's why I didn't put Marshall up there. He might be on IR already. Somebody answer that for Ricky. I think, yeah, he hurt. So those are my 5 cornerbacks, which leaves me with 5 spots left. I'm sitting at 48 right now. Sitting at 48. Matter of fact, let's see. I'm gonna give it like a good minute. See if you guys. No, I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna go ahead and talk about it. My safeties. And I struggled with putting this guy up here in the bottom right. Everybody know that the bottom right is Geno Stone. I struggle with putting that guy up there. But this group of 5 young men are so versatile. And just to list them off, you got the Joker up there, who hopefully will come in and give us a little bit more than what Earl would have. I think the only thing Earl had on, excuse me, water break. I think the only thing Earl has on the Joker is experience, playing experience, and which that's a big thing to have is reps. I think the Joker's faster. I think he's more athletic. It may not be stronger, and he doesn't have the game reps to match up, like, because Earl are all pro. Earl probably, if something don't go south, Earl might be a Hall of Famer. So but he got more experience, and hopefully with these reps, and hopefully with pass rush, we can protect the Joker early and let him, let the speed of the game settle down and slow down for him, and let him be able to make his calls and see things and stuff like that. All right, so if you don't know, I got the Joker up there. In the middle, Levine. The one with number 2 on, that's Levine. He wears number 2 in practice sometime. Top right, Chuck Clark. Quickly becoming a Ravens legend. In my opinion, Chuck Clark is quickly becoming a Ravens legend. And the reason I say that is because of him, taking on the role of wearing the green dot and just being a leader. Secondly, just holding people accountable. You know, obviously in the Earl situation, but if he did that to Earl, I'm sure he did it to other guys. Cause like Garnett said, Earl had prestige. Nobody else had prestige in the secondary, well, in the safety room like that. And for him to do Earl like that, I'm sure he got everybody else's attention up there. Bottom left, my sleeper, Nigel Warrior. That's who. Bottom left, and then Geno Stone. Geno Stone was the guy I was. Honestly, I'm gonna say when I was doing this, I was trying to find somebody else to put on my list, other than Geno Stone. And I could be wrong, but then I thought about it, looking at special teams. He can run down there. You know, he plays special teams. He can play special teams. Warrior can play special teams. Levine can play special teams. That's three guys right there that can play special teams. That's three. And all of them can run. All of them can tackle. That's three good guys run down there and play special teams. Then you flip over the corner. We go back to corner for a second. You flip over the corner, you got Eric can play special teams. And I don't know if they want to put Tavon on special teams. I don't know if that's Tavon. So let's just say Avery. That's four guys right there. Bounce it back a little bit more. Board 5. Maybe Harrison 6. Ferguson 7. None of these guys. Adams 8. We just calling out special team guys. We're just tuning in. Chris Moore 9. Prochet or Duvernay. Maybe even both 10 or 11. And then, you know, you mix in your bigger guys with field goal and field goal block. You mix in a few of them also on punt team. And, you know, then you got 11 guys that can run around. Then you got to mix in your big guys too. So that's good quality special teams guys also. All can run. All, you know, got the physical capability of making tackles. So it's, you know, it is what it is. And that's my 53. Who do you think I snubbed? Because it's they have 70. I think they have 76 guys out there right now, or something like that. And they get 53 on the roster and 16 on the practice squad. So that's 69. So they really only got to cut like somewhere between 5 and 7 people. And I know they got to cut them all and maybe hope they clear waivers and put them on the practice squad. But technically, they really only cutting 7 people. So with our pass rush, I think our corners are going to be better. And I think it's going to help our safeties. I think our pass rush and our front 7 is going to help out whichever one of these safeties, you know, plays opposite Chuck Clark. Because none of them have a lot of experience. Geno Stone and Warriors are rookies. Levine played all over the place. Levine is a jack of all trades. In the box at linebacker, at corner, he just do a lot of stuff. Chuck Clark, sub linebacker, safety, and the Joker he's gonna be in there doing some things. This is a versatile group also, along with our cornerbacks. And if you think about it, and I think me and Garnett had this conversation a while ago. I don't know if we were talking to each other or we were just going there with somebody on Twitter, but you potentially on this page right here got 3 top 10, if not top 15 corners. Potentially got 3 top 10, if not top 15 corners. And the third person I'm talking about is Jimmy. When Jimmy's healthy, don't sleep on him. When he's healthy, don't sleep on him. Marlowe is in the top 5. I would say Peter's in the top 6 or 7, maybe even 8. And Jimmy's lurking somewhere between 10 and 20. Somewhere between 10 and 20. That's a lot. And then you bring Tavon in. Tavon no slouch. And you got Avery that can run and you know, it's getting better. That's, like I said earlier, name me a cornerback room that's better than this right here. You can't. I don't think you can. And this roster is so deep. This roster is so deep that a lot of them people that we cut and try to get them to clear waivers, They're not gonna clear. They're not gonna clear. That's why I don't think we can put Hundley on. I don't think we can cut Hundley because he's not gonna clear waivers. He's not gonna clear waivers. Say they cut Avery. Avery ain't gonna clear waivers. We cut Nigel Warrior. Warrior ain't gonna clear waivers. So I mean, we got on paper, we got a good roster. On paper, we have a championship roster. On paper, but that's why you play the games. You got to play the games. You got to play the games. So hey man, I appreciate you guys for coming through. I appreciate y'all for putting up with my fans in the background, and I don't want to leave him. I don't want to leave my man out. I want to leave my man out. Hold on, let me get my mouth situated. Came through early. Jared came through early with the 5 spot. Jared came through early. Let me see if I can get him a big trust with he came through with the 5 spot, but I'm just gonna put the regular one up there. This is just like a sample. Come through.
Woo woo. Lamar Jackson in the flesh.
That's for you, Jared. Appreciate you for coming through, man. Hey, if you disagree, if you like, put it down in the comments below, because I probably won't see the chat box anymore. So if you like it, you're watching this later, you didn't catch it live, put your likes, your disagrees, who I snubbed, all that stuff in the chat box. Make sure you hit the like button. If it's your first time here, subscribe, share. And there's a bunch of people out there doing that 53, man. The Ravens have a contest. I think tomorrow's the last day. If not, today was the last day. Do that contest on the Ravens app. And then Ink Raven has a contest going on also on his video. Where if you pick the offensive, everybody's going to make offense. He's going to fix you a care package, from his merch store. So go to Ink Raven, do that thing, and maybe you can win that. Maybe you can win the Ravens one. And it's fun. I submitted mine to the Ravens today. I'm not going to submit mine to Ink Raven. I'm going to let, all you guys have that chance. Because I know I'd win that. And I see you guys soon. We got, next week, next Thursday, football. Next Thursday, football. On TV, NFL. Next Thursday. I know it's been a long time, with everything that's went on in the world. Football brings us together, man. We got football next Thursday. And I think it might be a college game on now. I think my alma mater, Southern Miss, is on right now. So you guys go check that out, man. This is Coach Evan from Sip Films. I appreciate you guys. See you when I see you. Peace.